Progressives are understandably a little frustrated with moderate or establishment Democrats after the $15 minimum wage was pulled from Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 bill. But some are taking it a little harder than others.
So these 8 Democrats are our enemies. They're our enemies. Not your ally, they're your enemy. If they're against the big ticket items that define what it means to be on the left, well then who are we kidding? They are our enemies.
Progressive radio host Kyle Kulinski, the host of Secular Talk, proving that losing your shit is not just something Republicans seem to do. And hey, I like Kyle, I'm a Kyle fan, but yeah, he's not happy, and I get exactly where he's coming from, and I actually do agree with him on this in general, that we need to raise the minimum wage, but the rules are rules, man. You know, Kyle and a lot of progressives just want to overrule the Senate parliamentarian, which is basically, in case you didn't know, fun fact here, the Senate parliamentarian is basically someone who is an expert on Senate rules. It's funny when you actually, hear senators or people who work in the Senate for a long time, and they're like, well, let's be honest, we're all just kind of slowly figuring out how all this works. I mean, there's a lot of rules in Congress. And so back, I think it was in like the 20s or 30s, they actually established an office in Congress, nonpartisan, and their entire job is to learn every rule on the book, so to say. And so when there's ever a question about something can be added to a bill or not be added to a bill, or how things are supposed to be done, this Senate parliamentarian, which again is a nonpartisan position, helps interpret the rules for them. Now, the Democrats had to pass the COVID-19 bill with a process called budget reconciliation. And what budget reconciliation does is allows you to pass things with a simple majority, but you can't just do everything that way. I mean, it has to be finance-related pieces of legislation. And so the Senate parliamentarian ruled that the minimum wage couldn't be done this way. And that's it. It's done. It sucks. And, I get being angry about it. I mean, I'm angry about it. I'm not happy about it. I think people definitely deserve $15 minimum wage. But I also get that, rules are rules, and we can't just override the rules when we don't like it, I mean, where is that honestly going to get us? Democrats seem to be pretty big rule followers when Trump was asking Mike Pence to throw out electoral college votes. And that was just over a month ago. Or I guess maybe 2 months ago now. But yeah, I mean, seemed very big on the rules then, and but it just kind of goes to show you, even when that happened with Pence, right? If Republicans had more votes in the House, they could have actually overturned the 2020 election, and Trump would be president now. And that's a fact, right? So as much as I get like rules suck, and they I'm not a big rule follower. I mean, I'm not the biggest rule follower myself, but we got rules for a reason, and. I just think you got to make sure you don't fall into this partisan crap. The fact that the minimum wage, couldn't be part of the bill. I mean, that's just a fact, right? We just couldn't do it. I mean, it sucks. Not happy about it. And I think that letting millions of people potentially lose their pensions and unemployment benefits over a $15 minimum wage would not have been a good move, right? We'd still be waiting for help from the government if the progressive Democrats had fought harder on this $15 minimum wage thing. And so what Democrats did is they passed the bill and lived to fight another day. And trust me, this won't be the last time we hear about a minimum wage increase. Definitely not. Republicans are actually open to raising it. And Democrats want it to happen. And the American people want it to happen. Unfortunately, it just won't happen today. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?